Today, everyone, we are going to work on volume of prisms and pyramids. These are normally notes that I have you take home, but right now they're with our packet for journal notes, so I have all of the answers already in here. So we already saw the video of filling up prisms versus pyramids. Okay, so we talked about the difference, or we could see the difference in how much they hold, prisms versus pyramids. So notice I have my formula chart out. Guys, we're going to be needing this part, area, and we're going to need volume. So, first of all, the thing we want to do is make sure that we name our shape, okay? So, remember, pyramids, I think most of you are more familiar with. Pyramids have one base, guys. They come to a point on top, okay? Prisms have two bases. They do not come to a point. So we have two bases here, okay? So hopefully you can tell this is a prism. It is a triangular prism, okay? So for a prism, if you see any shape that is not a rectangle, that's how you name it, okay? So this is actually my base. Please, please, please do not darken what it is sitting on. That is not the base. The base is how you name it. It's a triangular prism. Okay? So, line 1 says, find the main formula, draw a picture of the base. Okay? And we basically drew our picture of the base right there. Okay? Here is our base. Sometimes it's good just to go on and have it out here. These are the numbers I'm going to need. I don't need that because I need it where there's a right angle. Okay. So we have a prism. So my formula is V equals big BH. Okay, remember big B means area of the base. Write that down. Area of base. That's what it means. Okay. Now on the second line, replace B with the shape of the base. Well, we drew it. We outlined it. So the shape of the base is a triangle. I want you to do it this way because this is how you will see it next year. Okay, this is the triangle. Okay, I'm replacing that with big B. We're going to find the area of this shape, and then we're going to put the height. This height is the prism height, not the height of the triangle. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this, H. The prism height is actually this because it connects my two bases. Okay. Now, replace the name of the base with the formula for area of the shape of the base. I'm going to delete. The base is a triangle. A equals half BH. And this is why we do this. Half BH. That was the triangle, right? And then there's another H. So this H is from the triangle, okay? I know this can get confusing, so make sure you know inside the parentheses that is literally just looking at the triangle, okay? 4, we should be getting to what we understand, which is plug in those values, okay? So I'm going to put half, look at the triangle, base times height. And then I need the height of the prism, which is this one right here. So 10. Okay. Now your job is actually to solve this. I don't care how you want to do it. You can do 12 times 16 times 10, then divide by 2. Most of you know I like to do something that's like half of 12, which is 6, And then 6 times 16. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 1, 6 plus 3 is 9. I wish I'd given myself more room for this. 96, and then I still have to multiply by 10. And hopefully, you know, when we multiply by 10, we add a 0, we'll move that decimal 1 time. And guys, you just solved for volume of a prism. What are our units? They're centimeters, but it will be cubed, okay? Because we're multiplying 3 dimensions, okay? Base of the triangle, height of the triangle, height of the prism, okay? So that's how we do volume of a prism. So now we're going to do the same strategy, but with a pyramid. So remember, we're going to do our main formula and then the shape, okay? Because I want to be scrolling back and forth, okay? So guys, now we've switched to a different shape. We have switched to a pyramid. Pyramid, right down here at the very bottom. Pyramid is 1/3 big BH. Now, when we're doing 1/3, basically, if I have any number that divides by 3, this will work out kind of pretty, for lack of a better word, okay? 1/3 big BH. Reminder, big B means area of base, okay? And this is height of the pyramid. We also call this the altitude. And that makes it different from what we call the slant height. This is the slant height. Okay? We don't want the slant height. We use that for surface area. Okay? So height, altitude, same thing, different from slant height. Okay? Which you will learn about later. Okay? So, remember our second step was put in the name of the base. Guys, some of us are messing this up. I want to show you. Look here. 10, 8. 10, 8. 10, 8. What is this shape? Hopefully you said rectangle, not a square. Now, if you said parallelogram, you're awesome. It kind of looks like a parallelogram. I'm assuming this is just at an angle slant, like the way we're looking at it. It looks slanted, but I think this is supposed to be a rectangle. Okay, for sure it's not a square. So the base is a rectangle because the sides of it are not the same. H, okay? So I'm going to do this again. This H is our altitude or height, which is this one, okay? Those are the same. Now what we're going to do, just like the last one, is we plug in our formula for a rectangle. So 1, let's try a different color. 1/3. Now I know what the formula is for a rectangle, but if you don't, let's just, good habit here, and go to the formula chart, rectangle, little bh. In English we say lowercase, right? And then we have another h. I'm going to put that in pink because that's the pyramid height. Okay, so again we have 2 h's here. This one comes from the rectangle, okay? So here's my rectangle, 10, 8. I'm just going to draw it out to the side. So the numbers for the rectangle are 10 times 8. It can be 8 times 10. That doesn't matter. And then the height of the pyramid is 6. Okay? Now, it does not matter the order, but I will tell you, I would look to see, do you have a number that divides by 3? And the answer is yes. Okay? So I'm going to do this over here. I'm going to switch up here. 1/3 times 10 times 8 times 6. The parentheses don't matter in this because it's all multiplied. Okay? So I would do 1/3 of 6. So hopefully you remember 1/3 of 6 is basically 6 divided by 3. 1/3 of 6 is 2 times 10 times 8. 2 times 10, 20 times 8, which is 160. Okay, so we have 160. Our units are inches, and it will be cubed. Okay, it will be cubed. So this is how we do volume of a prism and volume of a pyramid. The only difference is for a pyramid, somewhere we have to divide by 3. It's okay to do it at the end. If none of our numbers are pretty and divide by 3, then we can divide by 3 at the end.